Hey y'all, and this is Bill from Orcify Everything. So, it's been a while, but I just wanted to go over some of my basic priming techniques, which is about 99% this stuff right here. Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch, 2X Ultra Cover, flat, whatever. They come in black, red, and white. I use the black almost exclusively, and I can only really get it from my local Ace Hardware. The whites and the reds you can find over at like a Home Depot, but just make sure it's the Painter's Touch. There's another type that Walmart sells, which is a little different and dries a lot slower. So over here, I'm doing what is a Cromlech War Boss, Beast Boss on what should be a Squigosaur, but is actually a Cyborg. So it's a little bit of the old fluff that they've kind of forgotten over the years. But what I do over here is make sure it's shaken well. Before this, I shook for probably about 2 to 3 minutes, upside down. And what you do is you take very, very quick passes. Now, I'm not a big fan of trying to move the model around on by hand. So what I'll do is I'll actually take and move it 4 different sides. So that way I can theoretically cover everything that's facing upward. You'll see this coats very, very quickly and does not run. Just as long as you do not spray and just sit there spraying, this primer is very good at just latching on to areas that you need it to go. Now, the same thing for the white over here. I'm going to take it over to the sideboard. The sideboard I plan on actually painting with some contrast paints, just to see how they go, because it's been quite some time since I've actually used contrast paints, and this seems like a good model to kind of experiment on since it has a lot of fur and texture. Now, most people, when they prime white, they have an issue with it just not going on well, but this stuff, you can see how it's quickly turning white. Now, even though the initial spray necessarily may not be even, as long as you keep making quick passes every time you turn it, the end result will be even. And another tip, if there is a definite top and bottom to the model or a face, chances are you're going to want to prime the opposite side first, because say you flip it over and the primer is not ready to be dry, you have the possibility of pulling off that primer on that side, which is going to be the side that's predominantly seen by people. So after a couple minutes, I will flip them over, 180 them, spray them again, and then do a final put them on so that way they're facing top up. And if I need anything else on there, I will then spray them from top down. So hopefully this helps. Also, I definitely suggest these. I've been using them for about 12 years now from my local Ace Hardware. So enjoy painting.